Hi, this is Philip Bettis from philipbettislaw.com, and today I wanted to talk to you just real briefly about what a trial is. I think there are a lot of people out there that have never had a chance to see one in person, and you might have some questions about what happens at a trial. Just real briefly, the first part of a trial is picking a jury. Each side, the state and the defense, has a chance to talk to the jury. The judge talks to them as well. And you've essentially picked jurors to be on your jury. Each side gets a certain number of strikes. People can be struck for other reasons in addition to the strikes that they're allotted, and a jury is selected. Once that process has taken place, each side has a right to give opening statements, and then the state begins the case. The state presents evidence. Whatever evidence that they have, it could be in the form of testimony, physical evidence. The defense has an opportunity to cross-examine those witnesses. After the state closes, the defense can also put on witnesses as well. They can basically put on a defense, put on their own witnesses if they choose, or they can just rest on the fact that they don't believe the state met their burden. And in a criminal case, the state's burden is beyond a reasonable doubt. After that takes place, each side gives a closing argument to the jury, and the jury goes out and then deliberates whether to find you guilty or innocent. In some situations where they can't decide, a mistrial is declared. If they find you not guilty, then basically the case is done. If they find you guilty, then you move on to another part, another mini trial essentially, which is called the punishment phase. And the punishment phase is just the whole thing all over again, but it's for purposes of punishment. If the state has any punishment evidence to put on, they can then put it on at that time. Defense can put on evidence as well. Arguments are made, opening, closing, just like the case in chief. And that's basically it. There are a few other things involved in that. I mean, I've made it pretty simple, but those are the basic parts of a trial. Anyway, I hope I answered at least some questions about what a trial is, the basic structure of a trial. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me on my website at philipbettislaw.com.